I have darker hair now. Consider this my gritty reboot. Which for me is a little bit like saying, instead of the sequins, here comes the glitter. I wanted to try something new with this video, so I've decided to speak to you from the heart. I'm afraid that it's not going to be as funny as some people might hope it would be, so to compensate for that, here's a joke right now. You ain't ready for this one. A bicycle can't stand on its own. It's too tired. It's too... You see, because... Oh, no. This is a personal video. It's not going to be extremely personal. I'm not going to be delving into my own psyche. It will in no way be an I'm scared, quitting floors-esque video, because believe me, you don't want to see me do one of those. It would be sinfully dull. I got kicked in the face by a deer once. You just don't expect it of them. Let me explain where this is coming from. I recently got to go back to SeanHanna and I wanted to make a video about my experience there the second time around. Now I didn't really want to repeat myself or tread old ground and release the same kind of video, so I started to brainstorm and think of different ideas that I could do while I was there, and I went back and watched my old haircut video, and something that I said in it piqued my interest a little. I'll include a link to that video at the end of this one and in the description, so you can go and watch the whole thing, but do that later, because for now, I'll just fill you in. Regarde.
One of the things that I feel really good about on myself is my hair. So I feel like I'm getting rid of the good thing about me.
That was about as publicly personal as I've ever been, and it was very true. I suppose back then I did hide behind my hair, so getting it all cut off was a massive risk. I'd not had short hair in 6 years. I had no idea what I could look like. It could have been an absolute disaster. Fortunately, I was in very good hands with Skylar. You guys all responded so nicely, and I adored the style she gave me. So it all went well, but it still was a massive risk. So there was my topic for this video, risk-taking. I was fully prepared to make this and tell you how, aside from that haircut, I'm not a natural-born risk-taker, and I like to play things safe. And it's true, I do like to play things safe. But the more I started to think about it, the more I realised that, actually, I'm a lot braver than I give myself credit for. Let me just give you one story as an example. A while ago, I applied for a job in Lincoln, and I went to the interview, and it was horrendous. I resigned myself to the fact that I failed it, and just chalked it up to life experience. The next day, I got a call offering me the job. Now, I had to take some time to think about it, because obviously it's a massive decision to make. It would have seen me move my whole life up to Lincoln on a very low wage, just enough money to get by, and there would also have been no time to pursue any of my interests outside of that job. So, after a lot of counselling from my friends and my mum, I turned the job down. The next day, I went to SeanHanna. Since then, I've been handed so many opportunities. I've got to do some freelance video production work, I went to the YouTube Creator Academy where I met some incredible people, and I've started to take the first few steps towards my dream. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still really difficult. I live at home and I work in a part-time job with some great people that I have a lot of fun doing, but it doesn't exactly pay me enough to do more than live. I can't save for a rainy day, for example. The plus side, though, is that it gives me the time and the freedom to gain experience, to pay my dues, and to lay the groundwork for a future in a career that I've always wanted. I've been able to act in short films for Jack Howard and Tim H, and I recently took on a small part in Bing's Heidi series. And it all came full circle when we went back to SeanHanna. Turning down that job was a massive risk that could have turned out so badly, but if I'd signed myself away for an entire year, none of the amazing experiences like this one would have been possible. It might sound crazy or a little bit corny, but the simple act of having my hair cut gave me a whole new level of confidence that I never knew was possible. And it was just the right amount of confidence I needed to give me that push in the right direction. I guess if there's one piece of advice that you should take away from this video, it's this: that the only thing stopping you from chasing your dream is yourself. It doesn't matter what your dream is, but if you can take a deep breath, make a leap of faith, and take that absolutely terrifying but necessary risk, then you'll already have taken the first and most difficult step towards it. Before I go, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. Around 10 months ago, I recorded a couple of covers with my friend Mike Truman. I sat on the footage for a little while, edited it together, and then I actually uploaded it unlisted back in September. But at the last second, before I made it public, I chickened out. And looking back, I know that's because I was afraid. I wasn't prepared to put it out there and leave myself vulnerable to a potentially negative response. In short, I wasn't prepared to take the risk. But now I think it's about time. So I'm going to upload it alongside this video, go and give it a watch, and let me know what you think. Also, how weird is it seeing me with long hair? Once again, a massive thanks to SeanHanna and everyone at his putney salon, especially Skylar, who bullied me less this time. Check out the description for links to everyone else involved in Hair Blitz 2013, and I'll see you next time. I went to the butcher's the other day. Venison's dear, innit? I wondered why the baseball was getting bigger, and then it hit me. I did a theatrical performance about puns. Really, it was just a play on words. Once you've seen one shopping centre, you've seen them all. That's it. I'm done. I can't. It's over.